two, one, you're done when I see
Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition of Nikki B and Friends. What up, friends?
What's going on, Nikki B?
Hey, Nikki.
Hey, what's going on with ya?
I can't call it.
Can't call it what you drinking on, E. The people want to know what you drinking on.
Right, what he sipping?
So I just switched it up. I'm not drinking tequila today. I'm just drinking some cheap wine today.
All right.
Some Barefoot. So.
Oh, okay. Nice little light glass of Moscato.
Okay.
I can't pronounce it. It's the Sauvignon Blanc. I can't pronounce it. Okay. The something Blanc or something like that. Yeah, that.
All right. What your week been like? What y'all been up to?
Man, working. That's it.
Same.
That's it.
They just announced what they're getting ready to do for the kids returning back to school in the fall. So apparently here in North Carolina, they're going with Plan B, which is they'll be in the classroom for 1 week and off for 2. They'll be virtual learning for 2 weeks. But
so y'all come in, we're gonna give y'all the coronavirus and y'all
take it back home.
Y'all go home and quarantine for 14 days and y'all come back. And if you ain't get it the first time, then you go back
get
home.
It the second, right. So no, I signed my kids up for straight virtual learning. I'm sure they're gonna be upset about it, but whatever.
Oh, okay. So you had that
you get to apply for the virtual academy where your kid just goes straight virtual.
Oh, so they're going, here's your homework and your Corona. Have fun. There you go. They're going to give them homework and Corona when they go to school. That's.
I don't know, but mine will be at home here at the house. So.
This is insane.
It is.
What you been on, E?
Just working and that's it, really.
You changed that fire?
No, I have not. So I have found out where the noise came from. So just a little tad bit of backstory about me. I lost my grandmother. It'll be 4 years in December. And so I had not been in her room since she passed until last week. And that's in her room, just trying to clean stuff out. That's when I found out that's where the noise is coming from. So I will change it. I just need to find a ladder.
Right.
And since I have a fear of heights, that just means it ain't gonna get changed no time soon.
Oh yeah, okay then. Well, look like you be reaching for that alcohol.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's closer to the fire detector,
right?
Or smoke detector, whatever it is.
Same thing everybody else doing, just working.
That's all we can do with this Corona.
Yeah, just working so much, and then, don't forget to get at me for that bye belly juice and gut buster juice. I've been selling that off the chain, and everybody snatched, and some people snatched.
Okay.
I've been too busy with that, and I'm just
I gotta give me some of that.
You need some. I'm trying to tell y'all. I ship. So get at me at Nikki B Nikki B and Friends on Facebook.
Get this fall and winter body together.
Right.
For summer.
And but no, because the thing about it is, it's just like I tell people, like it gives you a lot of energy though too.
Oh yeah, I need that.
So, I done had some people like they just, having results, but they just love the how it make them feel. Like especially like new people, because I always be checking on them. But so yeah, that's all I've been on is that work, and I really ain't had a chance to do much else. I guess it really ain't even much else to do.
What else is there to do?
So before we get going, talking about our own little topic. Okay. So we gotta discuss this dude pillow talking. And remember I said no, because I'm like, man, I'm just wrong about a lot of stuff, but I still think it could have been a non-disclosure. But what person, like what dude is made that corny to tell people that he's sleeping with
Somebody was.
Him.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that was some whole stuff. Like, for real, like, who do that?
Yeah. I mean, when you need the clout.
When you need to sell records, I guess you do what you got to do.
And the sad part about it is because, Will, and then they did that sad ass red table talk.
Which was horrible, I think.
Right. Which I don't think, but they ain't never really addressed it. And when they have, they always, like, no, it ain't true. So that dude, like, even saying something, that's almost like a kid writing a Christmas list and a nigga coming up like, it ain't no Santa Claus, right?
Dang, just killed a whole.
Right. They been sitting up here saying this, and then he come like, nah. Will gave me their blessing, and I'm just like, that's why I can't stand guys. Like, these days, like, things have changed. Like, why would you why do you feel the need to even say something?
He lucky that they don't, like, they kids ain't the type of kids like that would, see him in the streets, if you get what I'm saying. But doing stuff like that. Like, really?
And then the thing is, it's like, this happened years ago.
And now you bringing it up.
And like everybody on the internet was kind of teasing Will, and it's like, I don't think Will, of course you feel some type of way about it, but it's more like we deaded this. We talked about this in our marriage years ago. And now
I already knew. It's the thing of, I already knew. Y'all just find out, and maybe
y'all just finding out.
You know what I mean? And then when with any situation, you know what I mean? It's kind of like when somebody may find out something personal about you that you didn't share, you feel some type of way about it. You know what I mean? So I don't, and then it end up, even maybe bringing up memories of the point that they was at. You know what I mean? When all of that happened and all that. I mean, because you already know Will Smith done had his fair share. You know what I mean? Or who he didn't want it or whatever. And, that just could be apparently that's what they think is, but it wasn't up to him to tell us that. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I'm denying it, if I say, yeah, this all my hair, and then you come and play in my hair while we're in the bed, then you want to go back and tell somebody that's a weave, you are
oh my God.
You like, oh man, you ain't half, like you are a whole ass like beast. Like, for real though, because really think about it, that's what kind of, no, we not like that in our marriage. Like, that rumor been going around for years. We don't do that. Then here he come, like, no, little man, ain't no Santa Claus. What?
Right.
You know her. That is Nikki saying that's her hair. I'm telling y'all, I felt the tracks when we was together. We've been
pulled up her leave out, and all I saw was tracks.
Right. When we was asleep, like, what? Like, dang. It better I hope nobody else sleeps with this pillow talking type dude.
Yeah, he probably killed all of that because women do not like no gossiping dude. And if you a gossip about her who really is somebody, tell her what you would do with the chicks that really ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's not cool.
In church on Sunday.
It's why chicks don't do the stuff they used to, because niggas talk too much. Y'all talk too much.
Yeah.
Amen.
It's the same, like, You know that, so you know the chick ain't gonna talk to him who hollering out she practicing abstinence at church.
Mm-mm. Oh man. Woo.
Oh my
Cause
goodness.
he ain't gonna never be able to get none because
No.
and he shouldn't be able to.
No.
He might as well go on and abstain his dang on self.
But you know
Born
what?
again
He
virgin.
will.
And then everybody was doing that whole thing, on Will, which to me he did look sad.
He like he was crying or something.
No, he just looked. I think he was more or less pissed off because it's like this been our secret all these years. Like, I done slept with hundreds of women and ain't nobody ever came out. Like in all of these years, we've been able to say keep this private. You know what I mean? Then we get this one thing, but on the flip side, one, I feel like that's weak that he would even tell. But what dude would sleep with Jada and tell everybody and take the chance of not being able to sleep with her again?
Exactly.
Oh, this Alcina.
I would tell. I would never tell.
She must have changed her phone number, blocked him.
He stopped calling her. Like he didn't want nothing else to do after a while. He stopped contacting her.
Well, she said it the opposite way, and it's probably more her.
She.
Because otherwise, he was in his feelings to even come out and say something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was like she hurt him, but then like I think I'm just mad because they just made it more about Will, and to me,
he wasn't really. They wasn't even really. I mean, they were separated and everything. Like they wasn't
right. And that's what my point is. I think that we're missing the bigger picture. Besides, everybody, like I said, concentrating on the Will thing, and we're missing the bigger point of the whole thing, which is like Jada, like almost a doggone R. Kelly, like how somebody coming to you talking about in a state that your son introduced you to somebody who depressed and not mentally stable, and then you start a relationship with them. That says a lot about you too. Something wrong with you. What type of person are you? If a dude did that, people would really be mad about it.
Yeah, they would. It would be a whole thing.
Yeah, them double standards.
Take advantage of them.
Right. They can't stand to see an old man now. We be mad. Look at his old tail with that young girl. She ain't doing nothing but using him for his money.
Yeah, giving up all his money, yeah.
Yeah, but then like I said, I think he said it. No, you said that, but I feel bad for the kids. Like it's bad enough dealing with parents that's famous. Then you always got to defend, right? Right.
And I think I even said this to E too. Like, just imagine, like,
y'all notice that? Let me just say that y'all notice that. Then they go with another sad conversation. Me and E, I had said that to E, meaning they done had another whole conversation.
Nikki is so...
Go ahead.
No, I said what I had to say.
I ain't even hear you because I overtalked you because it's Nikki B and Friends. Go ahead.
I was just saying, like, nobody has really even asked the kids anything about this whole ordeal.
Oh, I bet you a lot of the kids been asking to come over and play now.
I hate these, man. All Jaden's homeboys want to come.
All the Jaden's homeboys. Hey,
but
man,
you know what? That's why he moved out. That might be why he moved out so early.
Oh, yeah.
Because, he moved out when he was 16.
Oh, that's right.
That could be why he moved out. Like, I ain't about to be a part of this foolishness. And low key.
How old is he now? That could have been during the time that they was going through, too. Who wants to be around them?
What is he, like 23, 24?
Is that how it is?
He got to be somewhere up in there. I don't know. Don't give me the line.
Well, you started off going to finish the lie.
Oh. Well, then in that case, he's 25 years old. I don't know. He old enough for his homeboys to smash his mama.
I know, right?
He that years old.
So then it just make you wonder, like, and then I just didn't like we ride together, we die together, bad marriage for life. Like, if y'all in a bad marriage, then
I think that was just their way of trying to make a
joking about it.
Yeah. I don't think they were serious.
No, they were serious. Did you see Will face? He's miserable. He can't stand Jada. He can't stand Jada. But
Cause y'all done ripped the Band-Aid off of something he done got over.
he probably wasn't mad about it at the time. Because he was, like he said, and you know who I hate? I hate 50 Cent. So y'all know that he released that little text thing. Like, I hate that. Like, that dude right there is so miserable. He has to be the most miserable person in the world. He just hate life.
And you know, anytime he got something dumb to say, Vivica Fox gonna follow it back up with something else.
She want 50 to look for her so bad. She
don't
know what to do.
She want him to burn in hell.
No, but I think she just like attention. She want attention from him. She would take 50 Cent back because
you think so?
She said it. She said it herself on Wendy Williams. Like he was her one regret. Like he wanted to marry. Like she made it like he wanted to marry her, but she was like he was too young, and she really wished she would have. You know, I don't want to talk about Vivica because I've been mad at her ever since she got on. She on that little cheap show with Claudia Jordan.
Yeah.
And we get more listeners than they do. Better ask somebody about Nikki B and Friends.
Man, shots have been fired.
Yeah, so all right. But yeah, I hope don't nobody support that dude music. Do he sing or do he rap? What do he do?
He sing and he do a little bit of rap. It's like, I mean, I guess he a singer. That's what he's known for.
Yeah, I think he's labeled as an R&B artist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see if he come out with more secrets of somebody else.
Oh my God!
Listen, when he got another album.
The thing is, they didn't even try to. The interview wasn't even like they were trying to force a secret out of him. It was
that's
more
how
or less,
he wanted to tell it.
Right? Yeah, like you know, so when you know, oh yeah, I remember I bumped into you, you know, in Miami. Yeah, that's when me and Jada was together. You and Jada? Did you just say Jada? It was like it came out of nowhere.
Nobody was asking about Jada, man.
Nobody. So it's like I'm gonna get this in. I'm about to embarrass her when really he just made himself look real bad.
Yeah, he did.
So I don't know who he was trying to hurt the most, especially if the family had. But that family always act like they done been there for somebody. But everybody done kept this secret. And I still don't care what nobody say. Unless, like they say, they were just separated and she doing, you do you and I'm going to do me. I just can't see a non-disclosure agreement not being signed. But he probably ain't even got enough money that it ain't even worth going to court. Because then he'll start telling more secrets. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe that's why he was willing to take that chance. And now it looked like a real L for him because he looked so stupid. Ugh.
Very.
He the one who kicked the little kid, little fork down.
Oh, man. Not Snoop from Baby Boy.
You know it. You know it. Nobody care about you.
What do you say? I hate you. He was like, I hate you too, little brother.
All right. So, what we were going to discuss this evening was if we asked your ex, so one of your ex, a lot of your exes, what's wrong with you? What would they say? So what would your ex say is wrong with you? Shan?
My ex wrote a whole...
Oh, you asked him? You said when you told him we was going to ask the question, he wrote back?
Yeah.
Was it his wife or was it him? Right. Okay, then let us hear. Look, what's wrong with you, Shan?
So he said, philosophically, I wouldn't say anything was wrong, but as I didn't feel like our relationship existed outside of the kids. You didn't seem to really want to be there often, and financially, I felt a big strain. I think you get into the revenge thing too heavy. If you feel you've been wrong, and I believe I've either heard or seen you say that you're going to hurt the person before they can hurt you. For us, though, I think our relationship was damaged way too early, and we kept it going because of Cam and later Mayani, my kid.
Okay, so wait, let's stop there and break this down. So the first part is I was unhappy for a long time because you petty as hell and always trying to get somebody back. But I was there because we had the kid, and I was stressed out because you wasn't even pulling your weight financially. Go ahead. That's what I read. What you get out of that, E? What you get out of that, E?
I will say, Shannon is very. If she even feels
we talking about what he just said. Oh, you
I
gonna
know,
say she petty too? Okay.
I agree.
Agreeing that you petty. All right. Okay.
If she even feel like you coming for her.
Okay, so let's start taking notes. Shan, petty. Okay.
Her defenses go up, and she on the attack. So I do agree. I see that in you too, Shannon. So
let me just ask you another segment. Let me know, because we can stop this right now.
You said what?
If this about to be another piss on Shannon, let me just never mind. He ain't said nothing. Next.
No, we was gonna go through. We going through the thing. See, this you just proved both of their points. Cause I was still thinking like, no, I don't think Shan petty. I think she's sneaky, but I don't think she's petty. And now you want to just what? Now you trying to get revenge? You trying to hurt us before we hurt you?
Huh?
You try to get us before we get you. So you admitting that that's true?
One of us got to go, and it ain't gonna be me.
Right. Hey, I feel you on that 100%. So what?
I don't feel like there's ever, if you know, and here's the thing, he's done a lot of things that were very questionable from the beginning of our relationship. Now, I kept our relationship going because people do things. I feel like everybody deserves a second chance, right? But to me, that clicks in my mind as game on.
Gay?
Game on.
Oh, girl, did they put on the down low? Oh my goodness!
You sure you just drinking water over there?
I know, right?
I couldn't understand her, but all I was about to say is the views of Shannon ain't got nothing to do with Nikki B and Friends. Because if that's where she was going, she pulling some August on our show. We ain't doing that now. That's what we not going.
Yeah, no, that's not where we're going.
Oh, you like game over. Okay, game over.
No, game on.
Game on.
Game on. Okay. Okay.
See, I don't do those. I don't start it. I just finish it. So if you don't want me to pull a you on you, relax.
Oh, and that's the worst thing you could do. And, especially one of the worst things you can say is when you say to somebody when they get mad and you be like, why you mad that I pulled a you on you? I done had to do that before. And it's like, why you mad I pulled a you on you? Okay, go ahead. What else he say, Shan?
So he was saying that, I think our intimacy also kept us together too, because it used to be bomb. But
oh, look at Shan. Y'all know she
blushing now. Hey, she blushing.
That made up for it because she was all like, let me get to this part. Because at first y'all heard her like, no, I'm done. But she wanted y'all to know that, okay. So she's still doing stuff August to tell people about.
He proceeded to say that he doesn't think that he can speak too much on now because we're not together. He says that he does think that I've matured financially and possibly toned down on the revenge anger.
Okay. According to E, you haven't. Okay, so
I don't know about recent. I can't comment on recent.
When you listen to that, so Shan, when he gave you that feedback, what did you agree with it? Like you was like, yeah.
I do agree that our relationship went on a little longer than it should have. I do agree that, after a while, it was only really, us trying to be a family. So it was more about keeping ourselves together for the kids.
Okay.
But eventually that does wear off. And so when that started to wear off, we were also in the stage of getting married. So it was kind of like we had all these issues, but we just kind of was like, well, we got time to deal with that. Let's just go ahead and get married. And that didn't work out either. So, I'll admit I was bitter for a long time, especially the way that everything played out. But, again, like I've said in past conversations, I had to make the decision to learn from everything and guide my relationship with their father in the way that I wanted them to see us work together as a team. Because this is no longer about me and it's no longer about you. It's about the kids.
Okay.
So.
Good.
That's good. At least you learned and, matured.
Right. And that's what you're
what's up.
supposed to do. That is.
And I was with him since I was 19. So, and then we broke up when I turned 30. So that's a lot.
That's a long
that
time.
That is a very long time.
So a lot of, I'm immature.
You wait, and you just started pulling your weight financially.
I'm 34.
She said it took her 4 years. So
we broke up when I was 30. I'm 34 now. So, after I left him, I had really no choice because I was all by myself.
That's right. Talk your shit, Shannon.
And I mean, I came from one of those families where my dad did everything. My dad paid the bills. My dad didn't want my mom to work. My mom didn't really have to do much. So,
and that's the thing that people who you get in those situations with, especially when you're not married, when y'all break up, then they try to make it they'll make a point of that, and it'd be like they was the ones who were saying wanting you to be at home with the kids, and then they try to make it like you wasn't
pulling your weight,
pulling
your weight or whatever, right? Like, okay. So.
And the thing is like he had a degree, he had a lot of things, so of course he was making more money than I was. So I mean, when I don't have thousands of dollars to give you every Friday like you making at work, is it really that I'm not pulling my weight or I'm not making as much money as you are?
Right. And then let's not even talk about that, because then you don't even want him to try to get, his child support or whatever lower. Oh, no.
Hey, fam, you might want to go to...
Right, you get to talking too... Right. You get to talking too much and be like, she doing pretty well right now. We about even, and
you might want to go revisit them terms, bro.
No, I've never changed. I've never changed, and that order has been in effect since she was about 6 months old, and she's 9 now, so I've never changed it. I don't have to ask him twice for nothing.
Right, that's what I was just about to say. I was about to say, is he even on it? Because I know that he does such a good job with the kids.
That's good.
All right, E. What they would say about you, E?
So I text my ex, and she sent me a reply. I think it was BS. And I say it was BS because I'm going to put myself on Front Street. I did a lot of dirty stuff.
Maybe she thought it was a trick question.
Maybe. So I asked her the question, what's wrong with me? And her answer was big heart. That was her only response. And I think that's bull.
It was a picture of a big heart, or she typed in the words?
She just typed in big heart.
Oh, she mean you heartless.
No, I think that was her way of saying that's his problem, that his heart is so big, maybe. I don't know.
No, she's saying he heartless. If he's saying he did all of the stuff that he did, she's saying that he heartless. So it ain't no big heart. Or he think his heart is so big that he was sharing it with other people and didn't know how to keep his tail at home.
Yeah, I think it was more the latter. I was all over the place. I didn't really treat her the best.
Have you apologized?
You know what, Nikki? I apologized to her.
Okay.
And then I'll sit and think of some other stuff I did. I'm like, damn, I owe her another apology.
You must have been dirty.
Yeah.
To have to keep apologizing.
Now, since E was able to speak on me, let me chime in. Some of the stuff E did to this girl, I would have beat the brakes off. Listen, woo, you talking about that revenge stuff? I would have definitely got you.
It sounds like she still might. It sounds like she might call old girl and tell her.
Girl,
like,
listen, let me holler at you. I'm going to be up there next week.
Like, I don't know. Like, one thing I can share, and I don't know if I shared it my first time on the podcast, like, I did go see another woman, and unbeknownst to her, she helped pay for my plane ticket to go see the young lady.
So her money and bought his plane ticket to go see this woman.
So yeah, like that's. So I've done some bad things.
Oh, that's dirty. Did you give her back the money when you was apologizing?
No. She wasn't supposed to find out.
How'd she find out, E?
Long story short,
Shannon got mad at you and told.
Somebody hated on me. And
like I knew who he was, but we weren't friends like that then.
I'm just saying, I know you like to get revenge, so I thought maybe he did something to you.
No, I would never snitch him out. That wouldn't happen.
Okay, go ahead.
Somebody hated on me. Somebody hated on me because the young lady I went to see had posted stuff on social media. And it was nothing, none of the pictures were like incriminating, but the pictures were somewhere I wasn't supposed to be.
Did she know you were going out of town?
Yes.
Did she know that
I was supposed to be in North Carolina, but I was in Atlanta. So yeah.
Yo, this guy.
Would y'all stop? Because she might hear this one day.
Yeah. That's so ignorant that you need your tail.
Oh my God.
So you all in the A taking a picture with Jermaine Dupri.
Down at Social Deaf Studios.
Supposed to be in North Carolina with Petey Pablo, and I'm in Atlanta with Jermaine Dupri.
Twirling his shirt around and stuff.
Damn.
But I didn't. Like, one thing I didn't.
See, that's why I can't stand social media.
I didn't put her first like I should have.
Okay.
Even with that aside, I was very much like I would hang with my friends and then hang with her. You know, I would take care of her. Like, I was younger, so to me, money meant that I loved her.
Okay.
So I would spend the money, but the time, just really wasn't there.
Did you not have fun, enjoy her company? Like, I always be wondering when you see guys, but then I think younger people just do that. Like, you see some guys that just all they do is just hang with their friends and stuff. And you just be like, why don't they never be at home, or why don't they ever be with their girl, but they would rather be.
You can't do the same thing with your friends that you can do with your girl. And that's not a bad thing. It's just, I can talk a little reckless with my friends, and I can't talk like that with my girl.
Right. Laugh and talk.
Yeah.
Shan, what you doing? Because we are recording.
I'm listening to y'all talk.
She texted my ex.
Right, that's exactly what she's doing. She didn't.
Girl, I'm on my way up there next week, girl.
Right, muted her mic and got her head turned like she working and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing?
Remember when he?
Girl, I think you need a round two.
Wow. But you know what? I give her credit that you could even get a hold of her, because you would have been blocked so quick.
But
we're good, not Nikki, but trust me, we went through hell when we broke up. I'm not gonna put her dirt out there. I'm just gonna talk about what I did. But
Thank
we went
you.
through
Thank.
hell.
Don't be no August.
To be where we no, I wouldn't do that. But to be where we are at, it took a lot.
That's good. You went back like Lawrence on Insecure had that conversation.
I'm not denying or confirming. We was in an entanglement for a minute, you know.
Ooh, Lord. I'm so tired of that word already.
Man, they wore that out in 24 hours.
Whole doggone
didn't
thing.
they?
Yeah.
I'm just sick of that whole thing. Okay, so then, so she really didn't say nothing. So we don't know what she.
Yeah,
that's probably what
don't.
Shan. That's what Shan should have been finding out while she was muting and doing something else. Girl, what did you mean by big heart?
Girl, give me the soup.
Girl, I don't know if she would even talk to me.
But we good, and I want to leave it like that. That's my girl. So.
Okay, that's your girl. Okay.
Yeah. Wish her nothing but the best.
That's good. Would you invite her to your wedding?
I want to come.
And your fiance be okay with that?
Nope.
I mean, would she really have a say?
It's her wedding. What you mean? Would she have a say? It's her wedding.
Don't worry about who in the audience. You just make sure you at the altar.
Lord.
Okay, okay. Keep her off the list. If that's the line you gonna use to get her invited, that ain't gonna be. Why you worried about who out there? What?
I don't know none of her.
And then the girl, right? And then hear your thing and got disturbed. Be a whole doggone. Remember that episode, Different World, baby, please, baby.
Fighting everybody in the congregation to get to.
Oh man!
Right.
But how I know none of her exes not gonna be there? I don't know that.
Y'all don't talk about that.
Like
y'all don't have
Nikki,
no rules. You don't
care.
even care who out there.
I don't.
Okay, y'all better make sure August ain't out there.
Right.
Wouldn't that be funny? Speaking of forever hold your peace, you looked up, you be like, "They go, oh." Yeah, I hit that. We was just.
I'm gonna have to tell people like, hey, get him.
Security.
So we're gonna have to 86 my man.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. So that's what they had to say about y'all.
Oh no, we want
don't
to
think we're not
hear
gonna get to
what
you.
You are next.
Oh, okay. So
I can't wait to hear this.
Right, I cannot wait to hear this.
Okay.
Did you even send the text?
No.
No, I did ask some people. I did.
Okay.
Yep. So, I got more than one person that said that I was too spoiled, that I didn't know how to compromise.
Well, when people buy you diamond bracelets on the first date, it might be some truth to that one.
Nikki, you say I'm petty? But I'm petty, though. Because that right there was petty.
What?
He bringing up the diamond bracelet. That was petty.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be some truth to that.
So, and you know what? Here's my thing. I've heard it before, that I was spoiled. And I just think that it's only certain people, like, if you're not the person, if you're not spoiling, then you can't really say that. That's my issue with that. Okay. So I could see this people would say that I'm spoiled because um uh, let me see. Because when I want something, I want it. One, I'm really not gonna even ask because I don't have an issue. I've never really had to ask for anything. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna really, be asking for something. I'm used to, oh, that's nice and getting it, that type of thing. But when they say that, and I know I can act spoiled sometimes. So some people may take that as, I'm pouting. Like for instance, one time we were watching a movie, and then they wanted to turn real quick to the game to see the score. And then I got my stuff and left because I said no, don't turn the TV. And they was like they just wanted to see the score.
Nikki.
But I didn't want the movie interrupted. Like, I'm watching a movie. Why are we doing this?
And you left?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Y'all should see how they looking at me like.
He just wanted to flip over to TBS real quick. What in the world?
No, because if I let him do it that time, do you know how many times we will be checking the score during the movie? No.
Just a quick boom boom, real quick.
Yeah. No, because then the boom boom turned into a minute. Then, okay, I ain't got time for that.
And you left.
Yeah, I left.
Okay, had y'all been dating for a while when this happened?
No. So, so I got that. The spoiling. I don't compromise. Will I have to have my way? I got bossy, which I was surprised about bossy. Y'all so dirty. Because here's the thing. Y'all should have just seen their face. Here's the thing. I don't think that I'm bossy because I try not to be bossy because sometimes, when you work and you're in a position and manage people and stuff like that, I don't. Okay, so here's a prime example. Another example. I got good examples too. So if you say to me, if you want to go eat, let's go eat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I say okay, then don't ask me, okay, where you want to go. Like, and people be like, well, that's nice. They was being thoughtful. I make enough decisions out the day. If you can't decide where we gonna eat at, and where we done been in, a couple of places I like. Come on, don't ask me that. Now I don't want to go.
I think men do that because we can adapt anywhere. And see, we've been took you somewhere, and then your face tore up.
No, my thing is if we went already, or now I really get upset if I say to you, I don't care, pick, and then you come back to me with what you got a taste for. And there's been times where I say, never mind, you can't you asking too many questions, and if you can't come up with you couldn't come up with a restaurant, I'm cool. So no, I'm not going now.
So then if he come back with some McDonald's or Burger King, then what?
Then that's fine. I eat McDonald's and Burger King.
That's cool.
Right. It comes with dime. No, I'm just kidding. I'm about to come with braces.
Girl,
so no, I'm totally kidding about that part. But, when you're just doing stuff like pick something, like that type of stuff, like, and I know that I can be set in my ways. So one person said that I throw up in their face repeating things that they have done or said, and they don't.
Ooh, you one of them?
He thinks so.
Be real.
I I'm one of them, but here's the thing. I'm one of them, but when I do it because I think it's funny. Not like
not to be malicious.
Like throwing it right. And
Okay.
y'all know, because like we do, that's what I do to y'all on the show. You know what I mean? That's just my personality. So I think it's funny. It's not that I'm throwing something up in your face. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if you get offended by that, then oh well. So, and then and that pretty much was kind of the consensus. And spoil. I don't think I always have to have my way. I just like things done right. So some people think, oh, I got controlling. So some people think that it's controlling, and it's not. Some things I just want to do myself because I know how I want it done. Because then now, if you do it and you don't do it how I want, you're mad. Then I'm mad. So I just do it. I'm not trying to take over. I just want it done a certain way, and you can't do it, so I'm gonna do it.
Okay. There it is.
So move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Go get out the way. Move. So that's what I got. So I know you guys are shocked about some of those things.
Mm-hmm. We are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but no, some stuff is just like, if I meet somebody, here's my thing. And that's why I say you have to just, I say week after week, you have to tell people what your expectations are, early on, because some people tend to wait. So I let people know early on, I don't like being late. I don't like being late. Do not be late. I don't like being late. I remember saying to somebody, I don't go to the show late. I don't like going in late. I hate that. Excuse me. People sitting in. No. When the movie start, when the sneak peeks or whatever come on, I want to be sitting down with my popcorn. And I remember one time, like, waiting, said to the person, I'm going to meet you there, because we were meeting there. I'm going to meet you there, and I'm going to be there I'm going to be there 15 minutes early, because that is enough time to get my popcorn and all that. He came in exactly like 2 minutes before the show was going to start. And I was just like, I'm done. I'm not going to the movie. No, grab the tickets, and then I get the popcorn. You can go in there and get the seats. Nope, I'm leaving. I told you that I was going to be here this amount of time, 15 minutes early, and then you can't come, and then you didn't even text. No. So then, well, can we get something to eat? No. You should have been on time for the movies. Nope. So I left. We was in a parking lot for a minute discussing it. Well, why don't we, so, but.
No, I can sympathize with that, because
if I told you,
I struggle with time. I do not have a perception of time at all. And my fiance and my ex both are the type, they want to watch the previews before the movie. I don't care to see the previews. So if the movie start at 8, I am that person that's trying to get there like 7:55.
It's not even about seeing the previews for me. It's about me getting into my seat comfortable. I hate that. Excuse me. Then I'm looking in the dark. Oh, there go. No. A lot of times, by the time they done finished the movie start, I'm done with my popcorn. Now the brother gonna miss some of the movie because he gotta go out and grab me my refill. But
he gotta go get the refill.
Dude, I almost called you the N word. We're trying to bury it, but this is why we can't bury it for situations like this. You really think I gotta go get my own popcorn?
That's controlling.
No, that's a gentleman to say.
You eat me?
But this is the same person who said he was going to North Carolina and was in
Hey,
Atlanta.
hey.
So, do I even?
Nikki, I didn't pay for my sin.
You done paid your dues.
Hey.
But no, it's about being comfortable in my seat.
I get it. I do get it.
And my whole thing is, especially like when we're talking about like relationship and stuff, if it's something that I've expressed to you, then
that's true.
Either you can handle it or you can't. I'm not going. There's a few things that I'm just not going to do. I don't want to be late. You know what I mean? It's some people who think that that's okay. And to me, if I have plans and you're late, to me, that's a sign of disrespect. That's a sign of wasting my time. That means you didn't think I was important enough for you to be on time. So you know what? Your time's up. It expired when you got here. See ya. Yep. Uh-huh. Look at E. What you want to say, E? Say it.
Guys, be on time and bring diamond bracelets for the date.
No, you don't have to bring a diamond bracelet. You don't have to bring a gift every
Just be on
time. Be
every
on time. And make decisions.
And go get the popcorn, guys.
I mean, what guy don't do that? Every guy do that.
I mean, I'm talking stuff, but I would definitely go do it.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly. I'm gonna talk next, but I'm gonna go do it.
They probably do be rolling their eyes as they stump out there. They
like,
miss a little.
Give me the pop.
Right, miss a little scene of the popcorn.
And now I gotta ask you what happened.
I mean, of the movie, right? But you can't because it ain't no talking. So don't be talking because then I'm gonna miss something trying to get you up.
So now I gotta go get your popcorn. I gotta tell the people, excuse me, my bad. I'm sorry. I done missed about 5-10 minutes of the movie, and you can't catch me up.
I'm gonna catch you up when we get in. I'll tell you what we missed. I ain't gonna do it so I can miss something. Then now we both did miss something important.
Now I gotta wait till the DVD come out to see it. Fellas, it is rough out here dating.
Oh, it is rough out here dating because I just don't get it. And I think that let me just say, on behalf of women like myself who get accused of being spoiled, it is other women who is ruining the whole relationship thing. It's too many women out here
just accepting mediocre.
Right, want to play the man position. I'm gonna pay for the date. I get it. Give me the check. I pay. My treat. I got you. You need me to look out? You want this? I'm going to buy you that. I got a gift for you. I got a surprise. I'm going to take you to this place. I bought us tickets to go to fly here. That's what's messing us up. Stop it. Let a man be a man.
Where them women at?
Fighter. Right, Santa. You know women doing that.
They are.
I need to find them because I need a gift of a flight somewhere.
Well, you know you have such a big heart, E.
I do.
That you don't give women a chance to do that because your heart is so big. So they don't get it.
You're right.
Yeah.
So you get the popcorn and you do all of the other stuff and, you know, all of that.
Right.
And then Shannon busy trying to get revenge.
Don't start none, it won't be none.
Are you still one of those petty people who got to get revenge?
I just don't even deal with people that I feel like will disturb my peace like that. Once I get a feel for you and I feel like you might try me, I just go on and push you on away and fall back.
Okay.
That's good.
So we got about 10 minutes. So then what would we say about what would we say was wrong with our ex?
Ooh, let me tell you something. See,
okay, go ahead, E. Yeah, go ahead, E.
She ready.
The one thing and I've always expressed this to her, she was very needy of my time. She, from the very start of our relationship, she cut off her friends and everything.
Oh,
And she's
that
one of those
girl.
type of people. She's very heavily invested in her relationships.
Oh, I can't stand that person.
So
I
when
know
she get in a
somebody like that.
relationship, it's over for her friends. It's
Oh,
so she was just
And then when
very
you break her heart,
needy.
here she comes.
Yeah, so
right. She that chick that you never hear from. She don't call you no more and all that. Then soon to do.
And all of a sudden, you be like, hey! You be like, girl, what'd he do?
Right.
yeah.
Yep. Y'all broke up,
Well,
huh?
hey, 100%.
Aw,
So that
okay.
was her biggest thing. She was just real needy, yeah.
And guys don't like needy. And I always often tell young
No, we do
younger
not.
ladies, like, guys don't like needy. They want you to have your own life and your own
Have
stuff.
your
If
own
they
life. Do
don't,
your
then
own
they
thing.
that's too possessive. When they don't want you to, it's something wrong with that.
Yeah. Tell
So
them, because that's true.
yeah, always have your own thing going on.
Do your own thing.
Don't always be open. You know, that's what I mean when I say about women ruining stuff. Can't nobody call me and know right now, tell me something. Hey, you want to go grab a bite to eat? Oops, sorry, got plans.
But what if you're hungry?
I got money to buy my own food. I'm recording Nikki B and Friends. I ain't got to say what I'm doing. I'm busy. You ain't going to call me an hour before acting like I don't. No. Not gonna happen. Nope.
So what, you gotta ask 2 days in advance?
At least the day before, or you can even yeah. Come on now.
Well, look, just share your calendar with me so I can know when you free.
See, that's what happened. Yeah,
I'm learning.
I send you a few days in a week.
Okay. I could deal with that. That's what's up.
Okay, Shan.
He had infidelity issues. Like, he could not be true to the relationship. And so that turned me off to being the best I could be for him, because you can't even take care of my heart and my feelings. Why should I give you the best of anything else? Why should I want to give you my money or anything else? You can't even take care of my heart.
Well, and let me ask though, Shannon, like, because you said you guys were together from 19 to 30. Do you think being young, like, kind of plays a part in that though?
And you know, my kids that
I feel like I'm watching because he turned sideways. I almost felt like I was watching an episode of Ayala Fix My Life. Shannon, beloved, let me ask you a question.
Right.
Can you say that when you were young? Okay, go ahead then, E. I see you, but go ahead, Shannon.
Here's a Yama on.
Listen, I'm coming for that Dr. Phil
Manual
spot.
Van Zandt. But yeah, we were very young, and I think even we were just trying to do way too much too early. I think.
Y'all probably would have got fired if you would have been financially, you know.
No, I really should have.
Hold your laugh in, E. Let it out. Give me my props.
I really should have just focused on my own college education, my own everything, because the more that I tried to be support at home, he was surpassing me in everything else he was doing. He was reaching his goals.
Dang, girl, so you did then we did an episode about that. So you was the East, you was helping him with, you know, when he was that's the Betty Broderick I'm thinking of, how she was at home with the kids, he didn't build his career and all of that, and then now he want to act like she didn't contribute, and it's like, I did contribute. I'm the one who pushed you. I'm the one who stopped the kids from interrupting you when you was studying to get your degree.
When he came home to my house, the kids were in the bed. You know, I cooked dinner. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like the more upset and the more things got bad between us, those things he forgot. Like,
yeah, he didn't forget him. He was scared to eat and stuff because you petty. He was scared you was trying to get revenge and putting stuff in his food and, you know, dropping it on the floor and putting it back on the plate.
All of a sudden, he don't like spaghetti no more. I don't eat spaghetti or lasagna. No, I'm good.
You too petty. I know this chicken fell on the floor. I know she threw my chicken on the floor.
I know rat poison when I see it.
Exactly. Yeah, didn't trust you. So I will say that my person, and this has happened to me on more than one occasion. I think that controlling, and I think that what ends up happening is because people think that I will say that this has happened to me on more than one occasion. A couple of guys that I have dated have thought that I was so spoiled that it's almost like they went out of their way to say no to something. You know what I mean? You know, to be, you know, to stop the spoiledness. You know what I mean? It was almost like a controlling type of thing, or it's narcissistic almost, you know, to try to make it seem like something wrong, like you did something wrong when, you know, every little thing you do, then, you know, it's something wrong. You know, like like I made a big deal out of something. No, I said don't turn the TV. Now you're mad because I'm at home?
Yeah, Nikki, I'm sorry. I'll be mad at that too.
Oh, know about that one. I know about that one.
What?
No, you took that one a little too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. You need to call that man and apologize.
Okay, so wait a minute. I need to edit that part out the show and come back with something else when I say controlling. No, that is controlling, but no, just making it feel like you doing something wrong when you really not doing nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Like something wrong with you. But, you know, it's almost like I said, it's like you spoiled, so everybody, your dad didn't spoil you so much that I'm a purposely not give you that. You know what I mean? Because I'm a break this habit. Now you mad that I got it anyway from somebody else. What? How could you be mad?
Wow.
I mean, you said no, so.
I thought I was bad.
I know that dude, right?
No. Nikki, we might be neck and neck.
No, we're not. No. Mm-mm.
No, we're not, because I did some stuff that she don't even, she still don't know about to this day.
Exactly, and we ain't talking about August. We ain't doing that. So, but yeah, so that would be one of my things. And like I said, and I didn't run into that more than once. And I always look at it like, I think that they purposely are trying not to give me my way because they think I'm spoiled. So they figure,
tell her no.
I'm gonna be the one who
break her out of this.
Yeah, no, you're not. Then right, next thing you know, now you're getting an email. Can you unblock my number?
Well, one person won't do.
Somebody else. Won't.
I was always taught one monkey don't stop no show.
Show down.
The circus will go on.
No. So, closing remarks. Is it that time for closing remarks?
It is.
So, closing remarks.
So,
right, he piped up when it was time to talk about when it was time to talk about your ex. Man, he piped up, stood all up to get it out. Now it's like,
listen, my closing remarks to the young lady, my ex. I apologize for being in Atlanta when I was supposed to be in North Carolina. I'm sorry.
So have you guys, it's this silly movie and you guys have to Google it, and it's called Sister, I'm Sorry. And it's all of these no good brothers. And then they be talking about what they done did to a sister. And then at the end of them saying what they did, they say, Sister, I'm sorry. It was all look. And it's real actresses who's doing it. So it's like, I remember Blair Underwood being on there. Man, this movie is
I'm gonna have to look
hilarious.
it up now.
So me and my sister, we always be like when somebody, we see a brother saying something silly, and we be like, "Sister, I'm sorry," because then they call it "Sister, I'm sorry." They be talking to the black women. Sister, I'm
Hmm.
sorry,
I'm sorry.
and that's what he sounding like. No,
Hmm.
because what you got to be sorry for is that you couldn't come up with nothing better and let somebody post you all on social media. That's the problem. People be so disrespectful. That's how people's households get out of hand. People got to post everything. That's the same thing as August. She wanted people to see that you was there with her and your silly
Right.
behind there. And then you going to holler, right. Man, please. Go
No
on,
face,
Shane.
no
Still
case. You're
went
not supposed to
back to
take
her
pictures.
doggone husband.
Right. Ugh. Go ahead, Shane.
Relationships are a learning
Wait a
experience.
minute. Went back to their husband.
Yes.
The lady who he was out of town with was married?
No, Jada
No,
and
she talking
Pete.
about
Oh,
Jada.
okay,
No,
okay.
no, no,
I'm
no,
like,
no.
wait a minute. Wait, okay,
We gonna have
what?
to do a whole nother podcast.
I know. This was about to be a 2-hour show because I was getting to the bottom of that for the people today. Because they would have wanted to know that. We would have had them on the edge of their seat. Talking about, stay tuned next week to find out.
What happened on
To
another?
be continued.
Okay, go ahead, Shay.
Oh man. Well, relationships are learning experiences, and I just don't think things happen, and I think you need to learn to get to a place where you forgive yourself and the other person, and just move on. Um, when you young, you don't really know what relationships are really all about, and in this case, you learn about stuff every day. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, you just gotta take those lessons and move on.
Okay. And so I would say that you know, I do think that this was we had a lot of fun discussing it. And sounds like, Shannon, as always, Shannon and E discussed it too. So they talked about it longer than we talked about it. But I think it's always a good idea because if you do want to know, it is sometimes like people might feel like I ain't going back, but I think you can learn a lot, especially if you ask different people who dated and or stuff like that. Like, if you had to name something wrong, what could I do? I think you can learn from that.
You definitely got to be open though
Right, because
to
then,
hearing the
right,
feedback.
right. And then you could be like, okay, you
Yeah.
know, maybe it is something to that. And then you have to, at that point, like me, I have to really like be like, do I want to change that about me? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because if people are saying it, okay, if this is the common feedback you get, like anything else, am I willing to change it? Or am I willing to wait for somebody who's going to accept it?
Right.
I'll wait.
Because you ain't changing that channel to check the score. That's what you're not gonna do.
Shut up, E. I may let somebody do that to change the score,
It's the
but
right man to let you change.
no, because this person I liked a lot. I just didn't want to do that. We would say we was watching a movie. Mean what you saying, say what you mean. If you want to watch the game, say you want to watch the game. Don't say you want to watch a movie. Then but you want to check the score of the game. No.
Nowadays, fellas, it's too many apps out there. You could look at your phone real quick and let her watch the movie.
But we were doing that, put our phones on the table, don't touch, little cute stuff. And things went left, just checking the score. Ain't that something else? So, all right. Again, everyone, thank you for listening to Nikki B and Friends. And you can find us on Facebook at Nikki B and Friends. And on Instagram at Nikki B _and _friends. And make sure that you go and look at our page to find that Bye Belly and Gutbuster juice that I am a representative for, and it gets rid of stubborn belly fat. Is exactly what it is made for. So you can reach out to me like you send me your questions. Dang, today we were supposed to have a lot of fun with a question that we asked, so we're gonna have to do that another week. But that was a funny one. Now, stay tuned next week to find out
And another
what.
episode of Nikki B and Friends.
I tell y'all, Shannon want to be me so bad. I'm telling y'all, you see it? You see it? Now,
That was her
Eve.
host voice.
Well, wasn't it? She
That
tried
was her hostess
jumping on
voice.
another episode of.
Ain't
She can't,
nobody coming to see you,
right.
Otis.
She can't wait for right. She can't wait for me to get sick so she can take this mic
Oh
off.
man. You gonna say,
Right,
no,
get
I'm
in
not
the right,
feeling good.
right. Get in the lead. I want y'all to get in the lead. Get in the lead seat. Y'all got it. They'll be we gonna try it. Man, they'll be so happy having this is what I've been waiting for. You know, you be Sybil or what was it? Yeah, on Tom Joyner when Sybil used to always be like, I'm in the big chair whenever Tom Joyner was gone. But if y'all hear these Negroes on the air by themselves, reach out to me and
Oh
let
my
me know.
God. Oh my
And
God.
Nikki B and Friends. All right. Thank y'all for listening. We appreciate you. Peace.
See you, friends.
Bye.
Now watch Alexa mess us up.
Playing from iPhone.
When you're done, when I see when I see